Ah.
Keep going.
Oh wait. Why do I mess up on my second try?
Hmm?
How come I mess
That's
up?
okay. I was gonna say, I was glad that you messed up this time. I mean, not that I would ever wish that you would mess up, but when you messed up the first time, you did exactly what you should do, which is just to keep going. It's like if you're playing a video game and
you mess up, you don't just restart the whole game.
Right, exactly. And you don't blame yourself for getting hit by the mushroom or whatever. I'm thinking of really old video games. But let's say, or like a driving game, the car hits something. You don't stop the car and get out of the car and check to make sure that you keep going because it's just a video game, right? And I think you should think of this the same way. If you mess up, it's not the end of the world. People aren't taking notes and be like, oh, I messed up and measured 30. People want you to do well. And if you forget about the mistake, then they're going to forget about it. So you did correctly. You did the, and then you just stopped and you reset and you just kept playing. So you did perfect.
I messed up. It was a major. If I make major mistakes, I'll freeze. I think because the one in the first time I tried, it wasn't really noticeable that much. But this one, I went.
I know, but I think if you make a major mistake and you're really freaking out, just move on to the next section. So let's say it happened. Freeze. Just go on to. Can you do that? That's if you really have to. I think you're gonna do great because you already laid it down perfectly once.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes it doesn't work the second time.
I know.
I'm worried.
I know. I've been there. Can you do it one more? I don't want you to worry about it. Can you go one more from the second minuet?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
just believe in. Yeah. You got this. What happened?
See?
So make sure you go to 2. had some good saves in there.
Yeah, it's like.
But you'll be, I can tell. I felt like maybe your focus just got a little spotty at one spot, which is fine. Just make sure that, when you recover with confidence, and I, because the mistake happened at the beginning of the second minuet. Maybe before you go on today, while you're warming up, just do a very methodical, like that, and then really focus on this. Maybe repeat that a couple times, just to make sure you got that choreography super solid, because you have it. It just got scrambled a little. Always going to 2 the first time. And I don't know, you can do it with the bow. And allow yourself to look while you're warming. Whatever makes it feel super solid. Yeah? Because it was totally fine the first time. So.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to dismiss that as it happens, it happens. I had a concert last year where, I've never done this actually, that I know of, but it was a piece in A. So pieces in A usually end like this. Like, so this is the very end of the piece. I'm trying to think how it goes. Anyway, I was playing cello, so I had the lowest note in the chords. I was playing bass, basically. And then instead of going, I got really excited and I just did. And that was the end. And it felt really weird because it didn't resolve. And I was freaked out. I was like, I can't believe that's like the most basic thing in all of music, and I didn't resolve the last note. I played the wrong last note in this piece. It was like, and the funny thing was, when I asked my friends about it, I was like, did you hear me do that on the last note? I didn't even play I didn't play the A. Like the piece is in A, I didn't play it. And a couple people noticed, but a couple people didn't even notice, which was interesting because it's like, that's such a huge mistake.
Yeah.
But some people it didn't bother them, like they didn't even hear it. So don't worry about it. You've already been through it a lot of times without mistakes, so. And this isn't your last concert,
Yeah.
You'll have plenty more, so you'll be fine. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
How do you feel about it, Sam? You good?
Yeah.